This is the Toyota Camry. It is the best-selling passenger car, and in this day and age when everything is dominated by the crossover SUV, it's only outsold by its sibling, the RAV4. It's a high-quality, reliable, dependable car, exactly what you expect from a Toyota. I'm Dave, and you're watching Imagine Autos.
ImagineAutos.com is the premier video-centric car shopping portal with over 1.5 million vehicles. When using the website or the app, you have access to video spotlights from our walk-around style footage of the exact car you're looking to purchase. Let's say you want to look at the conditions of the tires. All you have to do is click on the tire icon, and the video will jump ahead to show you the car's tires. ImagineAutos.com helps you imagine your next car today, and our app allows users to experience augmented reality of new cars. With this feature, you can place that new car in your driveway or out on the road. So head on over to ImagineAutos.com to see for yourself.
What we have here today is the 23 Toyota Camry LE, the basic trim which comes in at $26,000 MSRP. The hybrid of the LE, it comes in at $28,000 MSRP, and I think that's a better deal, mainly because gas prices have spiked a lot in recent years. The Camry is a great value car, and we're gonna take a look around, show you the exterior, the interior, the performance, and how comfortable and practical it is on a daily use. Before we get into this video, I just want to thank our friends here at Route 22 Toyota in Hillside, New Jersey. They are lending us their cars for these reviews, so if you're enjoying them and you are looking for a car in this area, come here and check them out. The front of the Camry, I kind of like. It's quite aggressive with all the lines, especially this really wide grille. Dark black with this kind of silver outline. It almost seems like has a huge gaping mouth like this. I probably look silly, but it looks good on the Camry though. I'm actually surprised that the basic trim actually comes with alloy wheels. Most basic trims in a lot of other vehicles around this class are cheaper. There's a good chance that they're hubcaps. So I'm very excited that it's a 17-inch alloy wheel that you get. And it looks pretty nice. I actually like the way it looks, so good job, Toyota. The side mirrors look pretty good. I like that it's quite large, so that means you have a really good view of the cars next and behind you. There's no blind spot mirrors here, so you might want to add those in or just look to the side when you're driving. Now the back of the Camry, I'm gonna be honest here, it's not that special, but I do like the little lip right here on the trunk. It sort of gives a feel that there's a spoiler there, even though there isn't. But it's pretty standard, nothing to go home about. But this is the all-wheel drive version, so I prefer that definitely over the two-wheel drive. And the shark fin antenna, I like that it's low profile and the same color of the vehicle. But overall, I think the car looks pretty good, especially the front. I'm a fan of the front, the wheels. All right, so before we check out the interior of the car, let's see what options we have here at the door. Pretty standard, nothing special. We got the side mirror adjusters, locks, window lock, and power window for the driver, for the passenger. Ooh, and for the rear. Oh yes. This is why people like Toyota. I have reviewed other cars and they don't do that. I don't know why car brands don't just do this. I don't know how much they're saving by not adding that power window feature on. It's so much more convenient, I think. All right, let's check out the rest of the car. Oh, it's quite roomy. I like it already. Well, the steering wheel, I wish it was thicker, to be honest. It's a little bit thin. Ooh, powered seat. We got 6-way or 8-way adjustments. And there's lumbar support. Oh yeah, I like that already. But the standard of the car comes decently well equipped. Oh, the screen seems big, but to be honest, it's tiny. So let's see what's around here. We got a little compartment on the left, automatic lights. We can turn off traction control. There is a trunk button that automatically opens when you press it, but it is not a power lift gate, so it won't go down. We got vents on the left. Oh, these vents seem kind of small because it's been taken up by this here. The gauge cluster, we got some analog dials on the left and right for your RPMs and speed, and a little bit of digital display here in the middle. It can show you the fuel economy, how well you've been driving. It can turn on and off driving support, pre-collision detection system, and a bunch of other settings. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's a nice standard large dash. I like it. Looks like there is cruise control. You can change the media with the settings here, do calls, different modes, turn on the radio. Overall, seems pretty nice. The shift knob, I like the feel of it. It feels like a nice, sturdy, high quality knob. The leather feels decent quality. Nothing amazing though. But let's take a look at this. This is the thing that a lot of people complain about in the 2022 year, is the infotainment system. So the response is a little bit slower than I would like. When you click on it, like there's a noticeable delay when you actually use it. So it looks like to connect my phone, probably Apple and Android, you connect it with the USB, which is right here, it looks like. Yep, here we go. We got one USB-A port right here and a 12 volt, 120 watt charging port right there too. It's got eco mode, normal, sport. They got it right here. I hate other cars where the cup holder is right here and you always bump into it when you need to reach for the shift knob. So this is a great location. Still not sure if this is big enough to hold a big gulp. So the glove compartment is actually quite small. But the interior, oh, wow. Okay, this is like a nice cushion material. That actually feels like quality. Other cars will just have soft plastic, but it's just really thin. This is actually cushioned. I actually like this a lot, surprisingly. Here, hard plastic, but now here, this is where the quality doesn't live up to Toyota, but this actually feels really nice. What do we got here? We got sunglass holder, lights, SOS, but the side mirrors are very big. Like I said earlier, I love them. Looks like the side mirrors are not heated. I don't see a button for it, so that's a bit sad. The rear view mirror, the view outside the rear windshield is so-so. It's not the worst, it's not the best. The butt's pretty high up, so right now I don't see the asphalt at all, but you know, it's still a decent view. Very wide though. The center console compartment is really generous in size. There's a lot of space in here, and we got more USB-C and A charging ports right here. And most likely, you can pair your phone to the system through these ports. The seats themselves are pretty comfortable. The seats themselves are cloth, but they're actually feels quite nice. Good quality here from Toyota again. Oh, this is actually quite roomy. I'm 5'9". I set the driver's seat for my size, and I think someone that's probably 6'3", 6'4" sitting in the front, and you have pretty decent leg space in the back. I have plenty of space for a 5'9" stature. Oh, nice cup holder options right here in the center seat. See how comfortable it is in the middle here. I mean, it's better than most, I guess. Only the passenger side has a pocket. What's up with that? Why did you do that, Toyota? Why can't you just do it here too? All right, that's just weird to me, why it's only on here, on this side. But let's check out the trunk and see how big it is. It comes with a spare tire, not a full tire, it's a temporary spare. So if you get a flat tire, you have at least that one to put on, but you do need to get it fixed afterwards. The trunk space pretty deep. Let's see how far it goes. I'm gonna put down the chairs. Okay, that's annoying. If you have this pull knob here and not inside, it should go down when you pull it. It did not do that. It's pretty flat. It gives you more space, but the opening is pretty small. Let's see how much space you actually get in here. Probably could fit one large suitcase and a couple of carry-ons, but it's actually not as big as I thought it would be. Oh, a little disappointed with the trunk space, but it's definitely usable. If my cameraman, for some reason, wanted to lock me into the trunk, it'll be fine, since there is a pull tab if anyone ever gets stuck inside the trunk. I don't want to test that part out today though. But let's take it out for a test drive. How fun is it to drive this car, or boring? We'll find out. Okay, let's do a quick test drive of the 2023 Toyota Camry LE. Oh, it is not a slouch, I'll tell you that much. Oh, it's got enough power. 203 horsepower, plenty of torque. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna be the fastest on the road, but you will be fine. No complaints here, and this is the basic trim. I love it already. It feels good. I feel pretty grounded, soft, but very grounded suspension. The brakes feel pretty good. Let's see, a sharp turn. yeah, I feel fully connected. The steering wheel sensation feels pretty tight. Still don't like it. I would put a steering wheel cover on this to thicken it up. It just feels so thin. I got pretty large hands for my stature, but I think a lot of people will feel the same way. So this is an 8-speed. If you get the hybrid, you will get the continuous variable transmission. So I definitely prefer this better, especially when you're shifting. But of course, when it comes to efficiency, the CVT is gonna be a lot better. And that makes sense for the hybrid version since you're trying to be as fuel efficient as possible. So overall, I really like the driving feel of this car. I'm very happy with it. It's nice. In sports mode, it's gonna keep the gear low for a while. So I'm gonna switch over to eco mode. And now we're using the higher gears so that we're more fuel efficient. But if you really need to accelerate and get on the highway, no problem. Now the Camry does come with a V6 version, but that trim is much higher than this one. Again, this one starts at 26,000 K MSRP. I believe the V6 is at like around 35, 36K. So it's gonna be a significant jump in terms of how much it costs to get the V6. I'm gonna use the sports mode because I gotta get on the highway super fast. I mean, it'll try, but that was some weird shifting. So I would probably do the manual shifting on there. It had trouble figuring out like what to shift into. Overall, pretty good. I would definitely, if you want to switch it to sports mode, use the shifting mode, the manual shifting mode, because it's having trouble figuring out what gear to use when I was driving that. So all the Camrys except for the V6 comes with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 203 horsepower and 184 pound-foot of torque. So it is not a slouch at all. The 0 to 60 time on this is about 7.5 seconds. So you really don't have to worry about speed and acceleration in a Camry. The fuel efficiency of the Camry is about 28 in the city, 39 on the highway, which is great. So combined, you're getting about 32 miles per gallon. So if you have a long commute on the highway, this will definitely be very fuel efficient. But if you're using this in the suburbs or in the city a lot, maybe think about the hybrid version, which is much better. But this is pretty good.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.